Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me. I shared with you a shop with me video in a store called Island Paperie on the island of Maui, Hawaii. And Island Paperie has undergone some changes, and that's what I ran out of time and didn't explain in the video. They had a retail store with that name and that brand, and now they're operating what they call the Smile Warehouse, which is a facility that's open a couple days a week, and they had a website that they were selling from. They've recently taken their website down. Literally, when I went to the store, she said she had just taken it down, and I used the website to find them and look at their products and look around. You could Google Island Paperie or Smile Warehouse, and then what you'll probably need to do is check in with them. Either call them or get in touch and find out. Right now the store is operating, I believe it's Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 to 2, and it will vary. She said it's not even the same every week. But let me show you what I got there. I had a great time, and the owner was just wonderful, and the store was great. And when you watched the video, you probably knew some of what I was going to buy. I bought this little border of flowers. Would this be hibiscus? I don't know for sure. And it's a die cut 2-layer in, of course, my perfect blue. And let's take it apart just so you can see it up close without the glare. And I think it will be absolutely gorgeous on a card. Look at that. And if you don't like the two-tone, you could always take it off and just put the blue on a light blue or on a patterned paper. But I like it. I like the contrast that the 2 layers gives it. And let's see, I also purchased, as far as borders similar to that, I was thinking about Valentine's Day. That's coming up. So I've been looking at pinks and reds. Here is a blue and white, so those are, for us blue lovers. And then with Valentine's Day in mind, I picked up some pink and white, and you'll notice this is pink on white and the others are white on pink. And this is, oh, it doesn't say the flower. I'm just probably supposed to know. So they're different flowers, right? Love them, super cute. And these were the smaller ones. They also had, for scrapbookers, like almost a 12-inch, probably a 10-inch length. I don't know if it was a full 12. Okay, then I showed these in the video, but I didn't give you a real close-up look. The Shop With Me video. There's 80 flowers in here, and these suckers are tiny. Look at, this is my pinky, okay? Compared to this, they are tiny. How adorable would these be? Inked up. You could use watercolor with a brush. You could use a spray of any kind that you had. I have these crayons, the scribble sticks. You could get these wet and use a brush and pull some color off of them. There's a million different ways you could put color on these. You could use markers, whatever. So there's tiny, and then there's mediums, and then these are more like the normal size that you would be able to purchase. When I look at embellishments and I go somewhere and I see tiny ones, those are the ones I buy because they're harder to find. And I'll show you another example of that. So I did pick up 2 packs of these because I thought these might be really fun for Happy Mail. I couldn't resist them. Okay, I'll show you the stamps last. The other thing I picked up, I thought this would be fun for my December daily. I don't recall actually if there's enough room on the Christmas page, but I could always put it on a different page. But it says Merry Christmas and Mele Kalikimaka, and it's the 2 layers. And then these are Jolie's, and I know that we can get these other places, but I hadn't seen these, and I was thinking Valentine's Day, and she said they're discontinued. They're cherry blossoms. I mean, I don't know if it shows how gorgeous these are, but they're glittered, and then they have a pink center. They are gorgeous. And I'm not a pink lover, but these spoke to me. She did have more packs, but, $5 a pop. This added up pretty quick. Got away from me. Okay, look at these. It's origami paper. So I didn't take it out of the package, so I don't know if it's like true traditional thin. It seems a little thicker than like true origami paper. unless I have more than one together. Maybe it's thicker like a scrapbook paper, but I thought it's just too gorgeous, right? If you're gonna do any sort of tropical vacation page, or these would be great, just chop them a little smaller for pocket letters for us blue lovers. I mean, come on, how could I pass this up? And I'm 99% sure that they're all the same. Yeah, oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. Look at them. It's like a photograph of blue water, which is funny because I don't usually get into the photograph type papers, but they are gorgeous. So I really liked that, and I was trying to see if there's 25 of them. It's not too bad a value, you know, even if it was like a 12 by 12 sheet, it would have been at least $1 probably. Okay, then I got a sticker. It's called sticker set 2 because in the video you saw that there was one was all different fonts. So I got this one. It says mahalo on it. I thought that would be fun to either cut up smaller and put in Happy Mail for people, or to make pocket letters, because it's a small font and it's a nice font too. I thought it was really nice. And again, this is one of their products that's designed and produced in Maui. Love that. I think that's super cool. And I will pay extra for that. These are funny because you would see these and think I wouldn't buy these. Let me just get you someplace. They are little tiny pink jewels. They're 2 millimeter. But what I was thinking was, if you wanted to work them in with this, or just buying the smalls, you can buy big embellishments. It would be handier if I grabbed pink ones, but you can buy big embellishments at Dollar Tree, right? But I don't see 2 millimeter bling at Dollar Tree. And there are 176 in here. So it's not too bad, but oh my gosh, I just loved them. I thought those were cute. I would have liked to get like tons and tons of these and put them in Happy Mail, but you know, it would have added up pretty quick, but just too cute, too cute. Okay, then I wanted to show you the stamps. Before I left, Noni told me to take pictures of plumeria and send them to her. She really likes plumeria. Well, I wasn't staying in the resort strip. There are a couple of areas where you would see lots and lots of plumeria on the island, but I just really didn't see it. Also, I mean, I was very busy laying on the beach and watching the waves, and then when I got to the store and I started looking at the stamps, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what she told me to get. This is her favorite. These and daffodils, but plumeria doesn't really grow here. It's too cold. So I was trying to send her pictures. The reception was so bad I had to call her because I didn't realize she wasn't getting my pictures and her answers weren't making sense. So I got her a plumeria and monstera, is that how you say it, border. So look, that's super cool, like the die cuts that I commented on in the video. And they're a nice size. They're dainty enough that, let's see, let's grab a card base so you can see the scale. This is an A2 card base, so you could go up the left side, you could go across the bottom and be a little long. They're not so big that they would be necessarily the dominant feature on the card. You could also put strips of them and do lots of backgrounds with them. You could take these green leaves and use markers and get different levels of green. Also, this is a two-tone, so you can layer. Let me show you up close. There you go. Get that out of the package. So a lot of different options, and I just thought this was a really neat size that they had made them in. Sometimes if we get our stamps too big, I feel like it limits us. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm silly about that. So you could do your lighter green with this one, and then your darker green with this one, or you could use them separately. Maybe some days you just feel like having an outline and not a background. And the same with the flowers. You could stamp the flowers and color them in with pencils or Copics, or you could stamp them with this and then add a border. However you want to do them. I thought they were gorgeous. I also got a little confused and wasn't paying attention, so I ended up with 2 sets of these, which I think will be fun. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or Happy Mail it, but one's for Noni and one's for me. And then this one is just for her. We only ended up with one of these, and it's nesting plumeria. So the same idea, but look at all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sizes. And the same idea. I'll get that glare off of you so you can see. Look at all these. You can make a lot of different cards or backgrounds or embellishments. I mean, think about taking like this size and stamping them and fussy cutting them, coloring them beautifully, putting glitter all over them. Noni, that can be a project for you. And putting some glitter or glossy accents or jewels or all 3 in the middle of them. They'll be beautiful. Kind of like this concept, but plumeria. I really liked this stamp set. Honestly, if I was going to mess up and get 2, I might have rather had this one, but I do like the border one too. I just think that these will be super versatile and fun. The other thing too is, in my experience, and I could be wrong, or it could be certain brands and maybe people who make stamps would disagree, I think the red rubber stamps give better detail. Like for some of my like Stamplistic and some of those, I'm really glad that they're red rubber. So I don't know that it would matter so much on these, but on the border ones for sure, I think it's good that they're red rubber stamps. That is what I got at Island Paperie, which is sort of now known as the Smile Warehouse. But all their stuff, you see, is branded with their prior retail store name. And they do have a very, very nice selection. I'll link to that haul or that shop with me video down below so you can see it. And whenever you're out and about or traveling or in your own community, be sure you're Googling, be sure you're asking people all the time, and find these small stores and these reuse stores that I've been telling you about, because if we don't support them, we won't have them. And that's why I go and I shop and I look so hard to find them and share them with you. And at some point I should start keeping track of all the states that I've gone to these different stores in, and I'm having a great time. Thanks so much for watching, and if you haven't already seen my craft room tour, you should see it soon. Bye-bye.